Am I interrupting?
Hey, no, come in. What's up?
What do you mean, what's up?
Just a standard question I sometimes ask when people drop by.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just came to pick up the paperwork for this breast cancer awareness fundraiser.
Oh,
because Lillian said it was going to... Here it is.
Help yourself.
What have you got there?
Yeah, nothing. It's just it's a flyer for a cheesy acting show down in Mexico.
Oh, did you and Beth go to it?
No, actually, I just took the thing to write some directions on it. I'd forgotten I even had it until I was rifling through my... Anything else I don't know about? What is this?
Well, if it were my jacket, I'd be able to tell you.
No, I didn't put this here.
Who's it from?
From Beth.
Philip, what is it?
Hey, sorry, I don't think I have ever gotten a letter like this from Beth.
Is it bad news?
No. She wants to get back together.
You're kidding. That's terrific.
Oh, I'll get you a cup in a minute. There's a pot brewing.
You know, actually, I want a room, not coffee, if you have one.
A room to rent?
Yeah.
Well, don't you have a place already?
Yeah, but I'm actually giving it up. I need to find something a little less expensive. I left my job.
With Ross? How come?
Well, I decided that I wanted to pursue other opportunities. So, do you have one?
Well, look, you can take a look at it right now.
Okay, great, thanks.
So, what are you up to?
Oh, I'll be right back down. Your friend may be moving in here.
Really? Wow, well, you know what? I think you really would enjoy Buzz as a landlord.
Is that?
What is that, an engagement? Oh,
ring?
yeah, it is. It's neat, pretty, huh?
Ross proposed?
Yeah, yeah, after all this time.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because it just happened. I still can't believe he wants to get married again, but...
Well, when I get back down, the
Here we go.
champagne's
Here's
on
the
me.
proof.
Okay, all right. Listen, so you want... Hey there.
Yeah.
The room, you want to check it out?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Congratulations.
Tori gets a room, I get a ring. Works for me.
Well, it is good news, isn't it?
Yes, it's the best.
So what's wrong?
I don't know. I don't know. Nothing, probably. I think I'm just in shock.
Well, I know you love the woman.
I always have.
But are you afraid of a reconciliation? After all this time apart, are you afraid to be on the same path again with Beth? I mean, it could be a frightening thought, could it, to totally change your life for a woman to the point where boundaries and definitions come undone as you disappear into something unknown?
My God, do you have to make it sound so terrifying?
Sorry. It could also be thrilling if you're willing to accept the possibility that something wonderful could happen along the line. I'm willing to bet that everything that Beth wrote in that letter, you've been feeling.
Well, that's true. That is true.
So get on with it. Do something.
When did you become such an incurable romantic?
Since I proposed to this marvelous woman,
Huh?
I asked Blake to marry me again.
Hang on, back up. You proposed?
Yes, I did. I did it yesterday. I had the bended knee and the ring, the whole thing.
That's wonderful. Oh, God, Blake must be in heaven.
Well, she cried, if that's any indication of something.
I'm sure she is. That's great. Oh, hell, this is great. You know what? This may be one time in Springfield. I don't think there will be anyone who is not thrilled that the two of you are getting back together.
All new bedding and mattress, box springs. I redid the bathroom 9 months ago, and there's phone, cable. Oh, and if you stand right here, you can see the lighthouse if you look through the trees. So, what do you think?
It's fine. Just fine.
Well, great. I'll let you settle in here. Welcome to your new home.
Thanks.
Get a grip, Tory.
Hey, you okay? For a man that's marrying the love of his life again, you suddenly seem a little iffy.
Yeah, well, it has nothing to do with Blake or with me. It's a client of mine that I've come to know quite well, and he's got himself into a bit of a jam.
Well, I would ask you, but I'm sure you can't tell me, so.
I can't tell you details, no, and I certainly won't name names, but I would like your opinion on this.
Sure.
Anyway, the man is married, but he's attracted to a younger woman, a woman who reminds him vividly of great love in his life.
Doesn't sound all that unusual.
No, it's not, but he had a lapse in judgment.
Okay. How grave was this lapse in judgment?
Well, let's put it this way. It all comes down to limiting the damage.
Well, does your client know what he wants?
What do you mean?
Well, speaking from some experience in this area, he's got a couple of tough choices, but first he's got to figure out what he wants. Until he does that, he'll just be, well, he'll keep it going with both of them. Or worse, he will try to do right by both of them, which never works.
I believe he knows that.
So what did he do? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. He went home and turned on the charm with his wife.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
To the fullest.
Bought her dinner, took her out to a show, something special to make her feel special. And of course, she's completely suckered in. She has no idea that what she is seeing as a sign of love is really nothing more than guilt.
Well, at least you could be happy for me.
I am. I am delighted. The timing is a little suspect.
Coming off the heels of this Tory.
Guilt just may play a tiny part.
Well, he probably is guilty about this whole midlife crisis thing. My guess is that he feels that he came off looking a little foolish, which he didn't. But he wants to get back on track. He wants to be a grown-up.
Well, if you think the proposal was sincere, then
I do. And even if a little piece of it is a reaction to the Porsche period, who cares? He finally committed to me, Mom. Tori got that message. Or did you not see her reaction when she saw this ring? So who knows, maybe she will be thousands of miles away from here before long.
Ross, if you're there, pick up. It's Tory. I really wish that you were there because we need to talk. Just clear clear the air. Okay, listen, I've taken a room at company. Call me. Please.
Philip, I've made a terrible mistake.
You?
I shouldn't have told you about my client's little problem because he's not here to defend himself, is he?
Oh. Look, well, listen, Ross, I hope that didn't sound like an attack. I didn't mean it that way.
That's okay. Man is only human.
Right, right, absolutely. You know, I just have, I have somewhat strong feelings in this area. Forgive me for editorializing, but I know whereof I speak.
I know, you've been through a lot.
Yeah. It's funny, though, isn't it? You know, no matter how oblivious, how selfish, or how downright stupid you later decide you were, you never know when you're coming to one of those major forks in the road until you take the wrong one.
Ever the optimist.
Hey, it's just true. It's just true, Ross. I mean, I don't know your client very well. I certainly don't know his history, but I would be willing to bet that he had no idea he was getting himself into a bind until it was too late.
I believe that to be true.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the problem with the major choices in life. You have very little time and very few chances to make them, but you have your entire life to beat yourself up about the way you handled it later.
Yes, you do.
Why do we do that? Why do we do that? Why do, you know, life is already complicated enough. Why do we try to make it more complicated? Why isn't it okay just to say, hey, you know what? If it feels right, it is right. To hell with the consequences.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about you and Beth?
I guess I am. Started out talking about your client.
Yes, that's all right. I have to get going, but may I check my office for messages?
Oh, yeah, sure, Ross. Be my guest.
Thank you.
Hey, Ross. Good luck
What?
with your client.
Thank you. All right. Dory, if you want to settle it now, I'm on my way.
Oh, you just missed Blake and her ever-challenging mother. Too bad.
I understand that you are renting a room to my assistant.
Oh, her, the Tory. Yes, she said she doesn't work for you anymore.
Well, yes, actually, that's true, but she is here, isn't she?
She's in room 6.
Thank you.
No problem.
Dory? Dory, it's me. Listen, I got your message. We need to talk.
You can come in, the door's open.
I'd like to keep this simple and brief if... Dory?
Simple's good. You know, they say the best things usually are.
Vanessa, and I don't know what you're trying to do to me. But I'm going to overlook it because I know you're so upset.
When we made love, that changed everything. It proved how you feel about me and how you have felt about me all of this time.
What it didn't change was how I feel about Blake.
Ross, the way you held me when we were at the airport, the way you kissed me, you know I couldn't get on the plane after that. So I came back to you. And you made love to me. And it was so beautiful. And it was life-affirming. And finally, all the sadness slipped away. And I felt happy about something other than just a memory. And now you're telling me that all of that was just nothing to you. Don't kid yourself. Ross. You've already shown me how much you love me.
Stop it, Tori. I told you this cannot happen again. I love Blake, and I love my children.
Oh, and all of you are just gonna go and live happily ever after, and I'm just supposed to fade into the background. Is that what you're saying? Because your eyes are saying something else. They're saying you want me as much as I want you, and you can't deny it because I can feel it when you kiss me.
I'm going to say this as plainly as possible. My future is with Blake. I love Blake. I do not love you, and I never will.
How can you say that to me?
I am being honest with you. And if it sounds cruel, it's because you refuse to listen to me.
Because I love you.
You think that you do. But Tori, we're just two people who gave in to desire.
Do you really think you're just gonna be able to walk away from me?
You won't be able to do it.
The best thing for you to do is to leave Springfield.
No,
And you will meet a wonderful man
I already have.
who will love you as much as I love Blake.
You can't do this to me.
If you choose to stay, I will not see you. I will not return your calls. I will not respond in any way. Is that understood? Good. Goodbye, Tori.
There you go. Keep the change. Hey, thanks, Lynn. Hey. Well, what a surprise. You know what? I realized we didn't go food shopping this week. So I ordered dinner for tonight. You weren't doing the same thing, were you?
No, I was at a meeting.
Doesn't look like it went well.
It could have gone better, but I believe I got my point across.
Well, I'm sure you did. So, are you gonna hang out here, or are you gonna come home with me and have some candlelight lasagna?
No, I want to go home. In fact, all I want to do is go home.